Okay. So we're gonna go over hard mode Zuck today. I did a couple test kills off stream just to see kind of where we're at, so I could develop like the technique. For this inventory, we're gonna bring 8 brews. You're probably not gonna need more than 4, but these are all just for safety. Also, on all of the challenge waves, there have been times where I've wanted to combo eat, and like just slamming brews isn't enough. So for challenge waves, I bring 1 sailfish for each wave. We're bringing a penance powder. This is going to be our main way of restoring our prayer. If this runs out, and then if like we let the bats do too much damage to us, they'll drain too much of our prayer. We have super restores here. We have Excalibur and Ritual Shard. This can just be another prayer pot. It doesn't have to be a Ritual Shard. Actually, I'll just make it another prayer pot. That way it's consistent. Then for our familiar, we're using Hellhound with scrolls. The scrolls are just to keep our Hellhound alive. With all the damage reduction that we have, bringing the Hellhound with the Obsidian helmet and the dodge chance, it's just going to be pretty impossible for us to die without getting super unlucky. Any death that we could be taking is going to be pretty obvious, and it's going to be preventable. Everything in the cave is poisonable except for Zuck, so we're bringing weapon poison. We're bringing replenishment potions because we're going to want to use our living death rotation that we talked about in the Rossiel video. So the replenishment potion is going to be really important for that. We're rocking Cinderbanes because, again, everything is poisonable except Zuck. We're bringing a TzKal-Zuk because this works on everything except Zuck, so just more damage is more better. Amulet of Souls is really good here. If you have a Essence of Finality, that's going to be a little bit better, but you don't need an Essence of Finality at all. And then we're bringing Scripture of Wen. Because there's so many mobs here, Scripture of Wen is going to be your best book. I highly recommend having it. If you don't, the caves are going to take a little bit longer, and they're going to take a little bit more damage, so you are going to be eating a lot more food. Besides that, we have 3 pieces of the tier 90 tank armor. The health buffer is really nice because it helps us deal with Spire, where we can just not, like if we end up messing up a resonance or we just don't have enough adrenaline for something, we just have enough health to tank it, which is good. And then we also have runes for Disruption Shield. Disruption Shield is really, really important for the 3rd challenge, getting it done flawlessly. If you don't have Disruption Shield, you want to build Adrenaline for Barricade. I recommend just getting Disruption Shield. You're going to want to have it once you start getting into endgame bossing anyways. But if you don't have Disruption Shield, you do have Barricade. The timing on Barricade is pretty specific, so I'll show you guys like the exact timing if I end up having, or when I go to Barricade, because I'm not going to use Disruption Shield for this video. So I'll show you the timing. It is very specific, but it is like doable for sure. So yeah, I think that's it for like intro stuff. The other thing is that for hard mode, the major differences are Zuck will summon fire lines every like 45 seconds to a minute. They do a lot of typeless damage if you stand in them. They're not too hard to dodge. I'll show you like where you're going to stand and which direction you want to dodge in. I think I said everything has double health. And then Har-Aken has a few more mechanics. He'll summon tentacles on the board that are way stronger than the ones that are next to him in the lava. And then Zuck has a... when you drop Zuck to 100,000 health, he'll summon a Spire. The Spire, you literally just run in circles around it and hit it, and then every time you kill the Spire, Zuck will charge up a 15k hit. With how much damage reduction we have, it'll only hit us for 10k, but we still want to reduce the damage for it. And the way we're going to do that is by alternating Resonance and Reflect, and then just making sure our health is full. Besides that, oh, the challenge waves are also different, or the wave before the challenge waves. Instead of the first wave being 3 meleeers you have to kill, the second wave being the rangers you have to kill, and the third wave being the mages you have to kill, it's always going to be 1 melee, 1 ranger, and 1 mage every single time. That's, in my opinion, it's a lot easier to do that because you just have the exact same rotation you do for all of the minions. So in my opinion, that part is even easier in a hard mode, but that's just me. So yeah, we're going to imbue our helmet. This is going to increase our damage reduction to 19%. With the 26% dodge chance we have and the Hellhound, it's going to be very, very difficult to take us down. We're going to put an hour in. We don't need an hour, but if you want to take more time, like if you want to take things a little bit slower, then having the full hour is nice. For our aura, we're using Vampirism. It's just the most comfortable aura here. Yep, no problem. Take it easy, boss. We're going to activate Vampirism, activate Hellhound. We're going to pot up and use Darkness. And then we're going to challenge Zuk. So as soon as it starts, we're going to summon all of our guys. Then we're going to pray melee, because these are the melee waves. Also, you'll notice that my ultimates aren't auto-casting. This is a very important setting, because we want to make sure we have Living Death up whenever we need to do a lot of burst damage. And we want to make sure that our Skulls is off cooldown when we need to be using Skulls. Also going to scatter the powder. So we're just going to kill these guys off with basics. Then we're going to kill this guy. So this is the fire line. It's coming from over there. So we're just going to dodge it this way. We did take a little bit of damage, but it's fine.
Show me you are worthy.
So we're going to pray melee and attack this guy. It's important that we kill this guy, because this is the melee wave. So we just want to make sure that we are... we want to make sure that we're not tanking too many different combat styles. We're going to summon all of our guys. We're still not attacking anything yet. We're going to summon this guy. And then we're going to kill this ranger. We're going to use bloat. When this guy dies with bloat, he's going to spread the damage over time to the guys around him. We're only tanking 1 guy now, so we're going to soul split. So after this next wave, we're going to be spending the entire cave in this area. We're going to attack this guy. And we're going to drink a super restore. Reason why we're drinking it is that we want to soul split off this guy and nothing is going to be hitting us. I'm going to use Finger of Death here, just to speed this up a little bit. So we're going to kill this guy, resummon all of our guys. Then we're going to stand in the middle here for our first lore. And then we're going to pray melee. We're going to hit this guy. After that, we're going to kill this ranger. Killing this ranger is really important here.
Fall and burn to ash.
We're going to dodge the fire line by walking perpendicular to it. Okay, and now we're going to Threads of Fate, Finger of Death, Volley of Souls. And we just did a lot of burst damage. Now we're going to Death Skulls. And we're just going to focus on killing these guys. Nothing's hitting us anymore, so we can just soul split this guy. So now, the melee guy is going to spawn right next to us. So we're going to stun him. And use bloat. And then just use basics. Once this ranger spawns, we're gonna pray range. Gonna walk down here, surge, and then walk down here to make sure the big ranger isn't hitting us. We're gonna bloat this guy and then use Finger of Death. And then let our action bar just do the thing. We're gonna pray magic, walk down here and then surge. Then now that we're behind here, we're not gonna take damage from any of these other minions. So we can just soul split. We want to make sure we're at 100 adrenaline, so I am gonna summon some of our guys. We're gonna walk down because that's coming diagonally. Took a little bit of damage there, so I'm gonna eat, and I'm gonna eat a sailfish as well. So we're going to build adrenaline on this ranger. We're also going to activate Excalibur. Do need to keep building adrenaline. So we're going to build to 100% on Zuk. Then we're going to Living Death. We're going to drink Replenishment Potion. We're going to activate and then use Skulls. And then make sure that we Bone Bomb as well. So we're just using all of our hard-hitting abilities here. Nice. So we're going to build Adrenaline. So here we're going to basic attack. We're going to use Skulls. We're going to use Threads. And then we're going to hit this guy behind us. And then we're just going to kill everything else with basics. So that's the first challenge. It's super simple. You just want to Skulls and then you use Threads. So now we're on the range waves. So we're as with the melee waves, we want to pray ranged and then hit the enemies that aren't ranging us. Also, make sure you heal your Hellhound. My Hellhound is really low. You want to not have it get that low. Okay, we're gonna kill these guys now. We just want to kill all of the rangers so that all that's left is meleeers. We're gonna kill this guy. Gonna activate Vengeful Ghost. We're gonna summon Putrid Zombie.
Flames consume you.
Okay, we're gonna walk down here and pray melee. I walked a little bit over this way so that this big meleeer would walk down. And that made killing them with Skulls very, very quick. So for Jad, because he has so much health, I like using... let's kill this guy first. Because Jad has so much health, I like putting Bloat on him. It just does like a good amount of damage, so it's nice to have. And then we're just gonna Prayer Flick on Jad. Okay, so same as again, we're gonna pray ranged. The bird's gonna spawn down here. We're killing the bird first because it's gonna drain our prayer. We're gonna kill this ranger next. We kill this ranger. We're gonna summon our Putrid Zombie, summon this guy, summon Vengeful Ghost. We're gonna activate Vengeful Ghost, and then we're gonna start hitting these guys. Just gonna cast Skulls on the big guy, and then I'm gonna kill the bird. We're gonna hit the big guy. Okay, then we're gonna hit the other big guy because this is the only other threat here. Gonna drink a potion, a super restore specifically. Gonna walk down to dodge the fire lines. These guys don't do enough damage, so I'm just going to soul split against these guys. And then if you're ever full health, a good way to restore resources is to just turn your prayer off. So I'm going to wait, and then I'm just going to hit this guy. Now the Vengeful Ghost is going to sustain me, so I like don't need to be praying in order to heal myself. After we kill this guy, we're gonna summon zombie, and then we're gonna set up for another lore. So we're gonna pray range, hit this guy, run down to dodge the fire wave. We're gonna Finger of Death this guy. So these two guys are spawned now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stand here. That's gonna pull both of these guys over here. Then we're going to walk down. It's going to pull this guy down. Then we're going to walk behind here. We're going to Threads. We're going to Finger of Death. And we're going to Volley. And then we're going to Skulls. We're still praying range, so we want to kill the Major next. After we kill the Major, we'll activate Vengeful Ghost. And then we can soul split this guy. So this guy hasn't moved in a while, so his damage is going to be really high, so we want to walk under him to move him. And then we can just hit him as normal. Our health is kind of low, so I'll use Excalibur. And then we can just soul split off this guy. Vengeful Ghost died, so we're going to summon Vengeful Ghost. Activate Vengeful Ghost. Same as last time. Stun this guy. Bloat. And then just use basics. We're going to pray range because of the ranger behind us. Walk this way. Walk down to stop this ranger from hitting us. We're going to use Bloat. And then we're going to use Skulls. For some reason, Skulls does not trigger his damage reduction. Doesn't turn it off. Going to surge this way. Going to summon Zombie. And then we're going to hit this guy. We're full health, which is really good. Gonna build on him with basics. It's coming diagonally. We're gonna walk out this way. Okay, we're gonna summon Ghost. Gonna activate Ghost. Use Replenishment Potion, and then cast Skulls and then we're going to cast Skulls and use whatever that ability is called. I literally forgot instantly. Use Finger of Death twice. Okay, so now for this guy, it's we are going to use a Vuln Bomb. We're going to use Skulls. Then we're going to use Finger of Death. And then we're going to use Finger of Death. And he's dead.
It appears you have exceeded my expectations.
I think I had a couple more bounces on my Skulls left, so I think I could have just let the Skulls keep damaging him, but we didn't have to do anything like super reckless or anything, so. So now we're gonna hit Jad. Killing Jad here is our biggest priority. Our buffs ran out, so I'm gonna re-up all my buffs. And we're just gonna keep killing Jad. Make sure you heal your Hellhound. Mine was getting pretty low there. Make sure you're using Bloat as well. So we're not going to need Threads for one wave. So we can Threads here. So I'm going to walk over here. Get ready for Jad. We're going to Threads. Volley of Souls. Finger of Death. Activate Skulls. Because we don't want to threads the next wave, we want to threads the wave after, so that's the main reason why we use threads there. Okay, so we're going to activate, or we're going to summon Putrid Zombie, activate Vengeful Ghost, then we're going to kill these guys. Make sure to heal your Hellhound up. And then we're going to turn off our prayer because we're full health. It's coming diagonally, we're going to run straight down. We're just going to walk over here. We have enough of a health buffer that even if we like get caught in it, it's fine. Okay, can my prayer turn back on? Okay, there we go. We're going to kill this guy. Activate Vengeful Ghost. Then we're praying Mage. Killing this bird first. That's our highest priority. We're going to kill this guy next. He's our second highest priority. Then we're going to walk out, Skulls the Ranger, and then we're going to start hitting the Ranger. We're going to eat up a little bit here. It's very important that we Skulls the Ranger here, because now we can focus on the Majors. The Majors do put a bleed on you, so I'm going to like freedom the bleed now and then eat just to make sure I'm not taking any more damage than I'd like to. So this is the only guy hitting us, so we're just going to Soul Split on him. Summon. Summon. Activate. Activate Excalibur. Pray Mage, and then we'll hit this guy. We'll be able to sustain now because of our Vengeful Ghost, which is nice. Oh, I just don't have to use that. Okay. So we can Soul Split off these guys now.
Flames consume you.
Walk down here to dodge this. Soul Split off this guy. And then we can Soul Split off this guy. After we kill this guy, we want to summon our Vengeful Ghost. Okay, this is the only Ranger that can hit us for the time being, so we just want to like kill this guy ASAP. So I'm using Finger of Death, and then I'm just going to let Basics kill him. Okay, we're going to kill this guy next. It's hard to kill this guy, otherwise he's just not close to the other units we want to hit. We're going to run south, or not south, but like down here. Okay, we're going to walk up here. We're going to Threads. Volley of Souls. Finger of Death. And Skulls. We're getting hit by the Ranger, so I'm going to path back here so the Ranger isn't hitting us anymore. Okay, he's still hitting us. Is he still hitting me? Okay, he's still hitting me. Okay, he's not hitting me anymore. So what we're going to do here is... Oh, hold on. Okay, we're just going to come down here and hit this guy. I was going to try to Resonance, but then the Flame Wall came through, so that was just a lot. Thanks, I appreciate it. So yeah, we're just going to hit this guy with Basics. Oh, we're going to use a Finger of Death here. Okay, and now we're going to summon all of our guys. Took a little bit more damage than we wanted to last time, but it's all good. We're going to stun this guy. Bloat. Volley of Souls. Prey range, come back here. Bloat. Skulls. And then just let our basics do their thing. Prey magic. Surge. Walk behind this guy. And then we can soul split this guy. Make sure we bloat him. So this ranger pathing here is a little bit annoying. It does mean that we need to be careful of the direction the wall comes in. So we're going to walk here and pray range because the ranger is going to do more damage to us than this mage. So we're going to hit this guy twice to build 100% adrenaline. Activate. Vuln. As soon as we cast skulls, we want to activate. We're going to finger twice. And then we're going to use basics. I would cast skulls another time here, but we really need our adrenaline for this next part. So we're just taking it slow. No harm in taking it slow. We're going to stun this guy. We're going to use bloat. Pray range now because this ranger is on us. Kill this guy. Activate Vengeful Ghost. Summon Putrid Zombie. Then we're going to bloat and we're going to skulls this guy. Perfect. Pray magic. Surge this way. And then we're just going to hit this guy. Now, because we did a good amount of damage here, we don't have to worry about building up to 100% adrenaline. We're just going to use basics once yeah, we're just going to use basics on Zuk. We are going to use bloat. I am going to throw in a Finger of Death. I'm like a little worried this is going to take a little long. Okay, so here we're going to get ready to barricade. Right before this first projectile hits us, that's when we want to cast it. So we're going to cast it now. And then we're going to Resonance after the third hit. And there we go. That's your flawless kill. So at this point, we're pretty much home free. If you've unlocked normal mode Zuk, or sorry, if you've unlocked hard mode Zuk, you're good now. Like you've got him. So at this point, we're doing a victory lap. Like we're just going through the motions, killing all of these Jads. Kill this guy. Summon this. I walked out a little bit too far, but it's okay.
Fall and burn to ash.
So to dodge this and not lure the other Jad, we want to walk down. I flicked the wrong prayer by accident, but it just like that doesn't matter because I have so much health and so much damage reduction. So we're just gonna bloat this guy. I'm gonna use Finger of Death because this is taking a while. So Har-Aken doesn't have any weird not like he doesn't have anything where like we want to specifically save adrenaline for it. So we just want to lay into Har-Aken. Again, we're using the Living Death rotation that I talked about in the Rossio video. When we see those fireballs go up, we just want to move to the side. Whenever you see those pillars come out of the ground, you want to move laterally. So any cardinal direction is going to be a good direction for you to move in. Also, you want your camera to be facing Har-Aken so you can see where the fire pillars are coming from. Or the fireballs, rather.
Fall and burn to ash.
So we're just going to use skulls on Har-Aken, and then we're going to walk up here and try to dodge it. We took quite a bit of damage from that, but it just kind of doesn't matter. So if you want to resummon your guys here, you want to do it after you kill a tentacle. If you do it after you kill Har-Aken, but before you kill a tentacle, you'll still technically be targeting Har-Aken as far as the game's concerned. So we're killing the tentacle that spawns on stage. We're going to summon this. Activate. Kill this tentacle. Just be on the lookout for fireballs shooting up in the air. There's one right there, so we're just going to dodge it. Now, these ranged tentacles reduce your defense, so it's very important that you kill these. Because these will make it very difficult to, like, play. Like, you'll start just getting shred by everything. Thanks, Arshaya, for the sub. Okay, so we're going to kill this tentacle first, and then we're going to go over to Har-Aken. Want to use our hard-hitting abilities here. We're going to put Bloat on. It's not going to do like a ton of damage, but we are going to put it on. You can Vuln Bomb him again if you want. I haven't found the need to, but I could definitely see why someone would want to. We are going to use skulls here. We're taking a lot of damage from the firewall, but again, it's totally fine. We're going to kill Har-Aken. Then we're going to resummon everything, and then we're just going to hit Zuk for a little bit to regen some health. We're going to Vuln Bomb Zuk here, because he can still be vulned while he's here. We're going to Living Death. We're going to hit him. Then we're going to Skulls and use our Adren Pot. So the only major difference between normal mode and hard mode here is that his attack is every 3 autos instead of every 4. So again, just surge through him. If you want to debilitate this, you can. It's a good way to reduce damage. Okay, so we're just gonna wait. Click on this guy, surge towards him, stun him, bloat, and then just use basics. If you want to summon guys here, you can, but wait until stuff is dead. We're gonna bloat, Finger of Death, and then just use basics. We'll activate our Vengeful Ghost. Surge this way. Bloat. Use basics. Okay, we're gonna Living Death. We're just gonna hit Zuk for a little bit, build up some adrenaline. And then now we're gonna detonate this. And then we're just rinsing and repeating all the stuff that we've been doing. Surge through him and walk back to your original spot. Use volley here.
My might.
Use bloat. You can debilitate him here if you'd like.
Whose flame burns within me.
It looks like a magic attack, so sometimes I pray mage on it. You can't pray against it, it's typeless damage.
The skies.
Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. Make sure you don't summon your guys here, because they are gonna cost a lot of adrenaline. Click on this guy, surge, stun him, bloat, and use basics. Okay, he's dead, so we're gonna summon our guys now.
Ashen Ranger.
Bloat. Use basics. You can Finger of Death there if you want to, but like it's not necessary. I did it the last time. Don't have to do it this time.
Rise.
Click on this guy, surge towards him. Bloat. Hit him with basics. So we're going to activate Skeletons, Living Death. We have our Adren Pot, so we're going to Adren Pot, and then we're going to, while we cast Skulls is when we want to activate.
Break beneath me.
I messed up the rotation a little bit, but it's fine.
Seer.
Surge through him, walk back to your original spot.
Fall before my
Surge through him. You can walk back a step just for comfort. Sometimes I like to do that. Debilitate.
flame burns within me.
And you can also see how important or how good the dodge chance is here. Like, he's missing a lot on me, which is really nice. Same story as before.
Warrior of
Click.
flame.
Surge towards him. Stun. Bloat. Use basics.
Rise, Ashen Ranger.
We're gonna bloat this guy again and then dive this way. We're gonna bloat this guy. We're gonna use Finger of Death just to kill him a little bit faster.
Rise, Mage of Embers.
Gonna walk here, summon all of our guys. Bloat this guy. Use our basics. Okay, same as always, Living Death Zuck. We're gonna build some adrenaline. We're gonna use a Vuln Bomb on him. And then we're gonna Skulls here. And then we're just gonna start using our hard-hitting abilities, because we kind of want to skip this. So this bleed, this final bleed, because he gets phased at 100k health, you want to freedom this bleed. It's very important that you freedom that one. Because that, the damage over time on that bleed will snipe your resonance, and that is very bad.
Oblivion awaits.
So here you never drop targeting, so you don't really have a choice but to hit this. So for this first hit, we're gonna reflect and just keep it hitting. Just make sure you keep running around it. It is important that you kill this decently quickly, because you can run out of run energy here. Like, that is a thing that's happened to me before. So we're gonna bloat this guy. We're gonna resonance. Gonna activate our Vengeful Ghost. Oh, okay. I thought I trolled there, but I didn't. That's fine. Make sure we drink a prayer pot. The prayer pot isn't super important, but it does help. So here I'm going to intentionally not use any abilities, just to show you like what type of damage you're looking at. So that was a 9.6k. We're still alive because of the Hellhound damage reduction. So even if you miss one of your abilities, it's totally fine. Or if you miss one of your defensives. So we're gonna wait for that to crash, then we're gonna resonance. And now we're home free. We don't have to dodge anything anymore. Or not we don't have to dodge anything anymore, but we don't have to worry about holding adrenaline for defensive. We just use all of our abilities now.
Impossible.
There we go. That is a flawless, deathless Zuk kill. In terms of our resources used, we used 3.5 brews, we used 1 super restore, and 1 sailfish. I messed up at one point and took a little bit more damage than I should have taken, so that like ate up a lot of my food. I've done attempts of this off stream where like I barely use any food. I think my fastest attempt was like a 32-minute kill with the same setup, and I used like a couple of brew sips. So this is definitely doable with the same gear from the last setup. It is important to have these sailfish. It's really nice just in case you like really mess up. I think I forgot. I'm pretty sure I forgot to put my Scripture of When on. So that's like another thing too. That just means you don't need Scripture of When to do this very quickly. Like a 33-minute is not bad. If I had Scripture of When on, it probably would have been like a 31-minute or maybe even faster. But yeah. That's hard mode Zuk. So hopefully you guys can get some kills.